Alex!
Pam, it's so great to see you again.
Wonderful to see you. Tell me where we are.
We're at the Onondaga Nation Arena, which, as you see, our language is called Onondaga, which means where they play the game. This is something that's very special, and you'll get a glimpse of part of our culture and a big part of who we are when we step inside. This is kind of the welcoming center. We have a cafe here, we have our sports, our pro shop over there, and we have all the trophies, and we have a bunch of memorabilia all over the walls. You can see the history and kind of the origins of lacrosse.
Tell me about this right here.
This represents the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. That's the 50 chiefs that are all hand in hand, you know, that protect the Tree of Peace. These are the clans that go around it, which are the families of the Confederacy. There's the weapons of war that we buried under the Tree of Peace, and then you have the eagle up there that is keeping watch. Kent Lyons, he's the director of the arena.
Okay, Kent, wonderful to meet you.
This is Pam Hunter. Kent
Nice to
Lyons.
meet you, Pam.
So tell me a little bit about how this place really is part of a community.
This building was designed and comes from our community. All of our people here had input, and with the idea that it would become the center and the hub of our youth activities and our sports.
So people come here to gather.
Yes, they
Young
do.
people after school come here?
Yes, they do. We
Okay.
actually have a computer lab for their school support.
Okay.
Of course, lacrosse is one of the biggest things that we have in this house, and we're very proud of that. The Haudenosaunee, as we call ourselves, are the original players of the game. We introduced that.
And I see your uncle. This is your uncle, yes?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Or
it is.
Lyons and Sid Hill.
Yes, the current Haudenosaunee,
Yes.
Sid Hill.
That's when I could jump. I'm the guy jumping over Sid.
Oh, so that's you!
That's right.
Number 15, I didn't even recognize. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, wow. Wow. This is amazing.
We have a capacity of about 2,500 people in the seating, and this is where we hold our lacrosse and hockey events. Right now, we're in the state of that transition, so it's a little chilly in here.
How long does it take to get the ice down?
It takes about 5 days to get the ice to where it should be.
These right here are all the countries that participated when we hosted the Men's Indoor Lacrosse World Championships in 2015, and these were all the nations that came and played. We actually stamped passports as the hosts, and we're the only indigenous nation that's ever hosted a world championship, and the only all indigenous team.
So this is our elders room. It allows for a comfortable viewing, and we do reserve it for our elders so that they can be comfortable. And of course, paying homage to our ancestors here in the pictures. Some of our old leaders, this was the previous Haudenosaunee before Sid Hill. That was Lyons Kent Lyons. And I always make the point that we have our ancestors sitting behind us.
I'm told that this is a pretty hot arena to try to get ice time on.
It's very popular. It's very popular. We do time to time have the Syracuse Crunch come here to practice.
This is the same size rink as in the War Memorial?
Yes, this is an NHL-size hockey rink, and we encompass figure skaters, broomball, hockey, lacrosse.
We also do the public skating for the community and anybody.
wow.
So public skating, so they have access to the ice, and you can have birthday parties. Here we have the cafe, and we're going to give you today's special is corn soup, mush, and hot scone. You're in for a treat.
I'm ready for it.
Need 7 of them.
7.
So for Pam and crew. April here is one of our cooks, and she's
April.
she's in the process of sorting the corn, and she can explain to you some of the process.
We're gonna brown it in the oven. The darker the brown, the more tastier it is. And we use our maple syrup or brown sugar that we have.
Okay.
And then we're gonna make mush out of this. And the mush is one of our staples. Cleaning the corn is an important step here.
Do you go through each kernel?
Each kernel gets touched by human hand and looked at. So there's no little bugs in there, or if there's a crack in it, you don't know what kind of microscopic insect is in there.
Okay.
So we take that out and let the animals have it. If it's no good, they won't eat it, you know? So they'll know. Then we use every bit of the corn, the silk, the husk, The stalks right now are soft, so you can eat them like a bamboo shoot, make a salad out of them.
Okay.
After they dry, you can use the stalks to store your medicine in there and to hang it up so nobody knows what you got right there. By your door, you'll see that.
One of the tricks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So no waste. Everything gets used.
Everything gets used.
Wow. And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this basically all my life, ever since I can remember.
Such care is taken that, you know, there's a lot of other, I would say, spiritual nutrients going into it, you know.
Thank you for sharing your tradition with us.
Thank you.
This is the mush here, and it's kind of the stockier, more of into the potato family, you know, and then you have the soup, and you have the fried bread, we call it hot schoon. And between the three of them, it's all of the senses. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you
Sweet,
do the
savory,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the mush.
Bon appetit.
Yes.
Or we say Haudenosaunee. Time to eat, come and eat.
It's delicious. The flavor, is there cinnamon in here or
What is
nutmeg?
it? Nutmeg.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
delicious.
And that with corn soup and your hot schoon.
So here's the corn. It's delicious. It's really delicious. It's hearty. Has a lot of flavor and historic.
Right. I mean, this has been around for
I'm
a
eating
long
history.
time. Exactly. Cut one open and then there's a little butter on there.
I could eat this every day. Every day.
Yeah. One of my favorite things.